Alright, you guys. So this simulation comes with another video. So this is just me reviewing Mortal Kombat II Super Nintendo. As you can see, I'm also wearing my Mortal Kombat shirt right here. And happy 4th of July, you all. You know, I'm also enjoying the fireworks outside. Mortal Kombat 2 for you guys in its entirety. So yeah, this one brings a lot of classic memories to me. This was the first game that got me into Mortal Kombat at the time. Yeah, dude, I remember going to a Shakey's and just fucking enjoying this one. And I was 5 at the time, I believe. I think this was like 1994. And just the digitized characters scared the shit out of me. I remember, I came from a background of playing a lot of Super Mario Brothers, a lot of Super Mario 3 and Super Mario 2, and my dumb ass thought you actually had to jump on top of the characters' heads and bop them. You know, when I was in for a treat, I was in for a really bloody, visceral treat of a game. Yeah, Baraka used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. Yeah, those fatalities kind of traumatized me, but at the same time, I couldn't look away. That started my Mortal Kombat obsession. And so let's play this one through. Let's check it out. And you guys know, I'm always gonna go with my boy Sub-Zero right here. So, I hope you guys enjoy the reviews.
Round 1.
Fight. These, I like to do a lot of these visceral, on-the-go reviews. I know there seems to be a lot going on. Yeah, just enjoy the fireworks out here. Alright. So yeah, this game really brings a lot of memories back to me. Like I said, it was my first ever introduction. I think my first character was Liu Kang. And that was the first character I chose. The first fatality I saw was, I believe, the hand blade impalement. And that scared the shit out of me. I gave it a second attempt. Chose Raiden. I believe I was on the P2. Got knocked off. And as a 5-year-old, you know, I thought this was the most realistic looking thing ever. You know, I acted like I just witnessed a murder, so, you know, like I said, the game scared the shit out of me. But at the same time, part of me was obsessed with it. It's like one of those things, like, you can't stop looking away at it, you know? Definitely. One of the most iconic things about growing up in the 90s. A good one. Alright. So on to the Super Nintendo review, so to say. Enough of the nostalgia talk, but yeah, dude, this is an excellent port. You know, the graphics aren't one-to-one. You know, the music audio isn't one-to-one. But at the time, I remember I got this game. It didn't even have an ESRB rating. And, damn, fuck, I was gonna do the pit uppercut. But yeah, at that time, yeah, the ESRB wasn't even a thing when this game came out. I just remember it had like a mature 17 plus rating on it. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. That's a good one. That's a good firework. Yeah. I just remember buying bought it really late into the Super Nintendo life cycle. At that time, I think PSP was really already well established. Nintendo 64 was already well established. And I remember going to KB Toys and buying this game on clearance at a clearance bin, brand new in the box. I believe like $9.99 at that time. Yeah, I loved it. Played the shit out of it. Oh fuck. I loved it. Played the shit out of it. Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of good memories with it, I would play this game a lot with my friends at the time. I did try the Genesis version. The Genesis version is also a good port. I'm not gonna be one of those fans. Nintendo versus Sega. I did enjoy the Sega Genesis port. The only difference about it was, I noticed that there was a lack of animation, some frames missing, and the graphics are a little bit more grainier. Some of the music was remixed, not too arcade accurate. This one tries to replicate it. But one of my biggest gripes with the Super Nintendo version is just the intro. That intro with Liu Kang showing that he beat the shit out of Shang Tsung, and Shang Tsung standing next to Goro, and Shang Tsung begging for his life to Shao Kahn, and then you see that close up of Shao Kahn. I think those stills missing in the Super Nintendo version is a bummer. Even the Sega Genesis version had them. Because I remember that attack mode is so iconic. Shao Kahn as a boss is iconic. Shout out to bodybuilder, Brian Glenn. And yeah, it's just, dude really had an intimidating physique. He really nailed the part of Shao Kahn's aura. Yeah, them omitting that from the Super Nintendo version is just, it gets that, how can I say this? It just lessens the arcade experience to it. This is a pretty fun night tonight. I also want to say that that's also one thing in general, for all the digitized actors, they were all martial artists, bodybuilders, and that's also one of the things that kind of got me into powerlifting, into bodybuilding at the time, or much older. It's just, that wanting to gain some of these physiques. It's kind of funny too, because it reminds me of Johnny Cage wearing those blue atomic pants that had to be removed and censored out for the final game. And I actually like that brand. A few of their shoes, wrestling shoes. I think I might have to enter some codes because I just noticed I am running out of credits. I just don't know why a lot of this going on. I'm out in the street. Like I said, enjoying fireworks. I'm trying to get this review. Yeah. I thought this was arcade perfect. Like I said, the Sega Genesis version was a little too grainy. This was like having the arcade version at home. And like I said earlier, Sega versus Super Nintendo debate. And for me, honestly, the definitive Mortal Kombat experience was an MS-DOS. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it's funny as shit to me that this fatality traumatized me as a 5-year-old. Yeah, but it was just with Raiden, so yeah, Baraka scared the shit out of me as a 5-year-old. We'll see. You know, it's just silly to look back on. You know, but oh fuck. But yeah, when I compare the arcade version to the Super Nintendo side by side, you know, the resolution is lower, obviously, but it just has this overlay painted look to it, this pastel look. Still one. Yeah. Oh, these are good. They're good.
Round 3. Fight.
So, you know, this pastel look it just has a softer color palette in the arcade. You can see the textures on the face a little bit clearer in the arcade. Oh fuck! Press the fucking fast forward button. Fuck. Oh, it gave me a nice glitch. Fuck. Fast forward button. So. At least I entered some codes. So I think the codes that I entered is, you know, infinite fatality time and, you know, 29 credits. But, you know, again, I am playing a base patch of Mortal Kombat 2. I mean, you have some really good ROM hacks out there for it. You have the ROM hack that will enable Noob Saibot, and Smoke. Playable characters. Really old ROM hack. Mortal Kombat 2.5. You can play as Shao Kahn, as you know, Smoke, Jin. It's just a little bit crashes a lot. It's a, you know, it's an Anthrox, I believe, ROM hack that has that Killer Instinct trailer. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but yeah, there's some really solid ROM hacks out there for this title. Oh, surprised they didn't do the blades. So, that's the one thing that's notorious about Mortal Kombat 2 is its difficulty curve.
Finish him.
So, yeah, its difficulty curve is notorious. You know, the AI is cheap as shit. The AI can be fucking impossible. It can be a pain in the ass to deal with. And, you know, I definitely agree that this is a classic. And, you know, this really brought the franchise to Mortal Kombat in general. storytelling and lore. I mean, because of this game, we literally got Mortal Kombat 9, Shaolin Monks. You know, we got some of the best, you know, storylines. We got the Mortal Kombat 2 because of this game. You know, the difficulty is fucking hard as shit. Quarter puncher. Middle lane, make sure. Unfortunately, you know, the fights in this game, you just have to spam, you have to cheese, you can't do sweeps, intercepted with a throw. It's just a lot of cheap uppercuts that come out of nowhere. You know, in my opinion, as iconic as some of these characters are, the atmosphere of the game and so on, this is a game that I would best recommend playing, you know, two-player. We have two-player mode, not single-player. I'm already struggling. I don't even think I'm halfway through the double slide. I'm not even halfway through the ladder, and I'm already struggling right now. So, let me see where I am in the ladder. I really wanted to do a full playthrough of it, but it's not looking so good. I don't want to be a quitter just yet. I should have tried Katana. That's my second favorite character in this. Yeah.
Round one.
Just barely halfway through the ladder and I'm already struggling. Yeah, those are, like I said, the negatives of this title. It's just the AI is notorious, and you know, just the level of cheesing that you have to do. That's where the game kind of becomes, honestly, that's where the game starts losing its fun. That's what makes this game age pretty poorly, actually. You know, which is a sad part. Because, like I said, all the music, the characters, the stages are all iconic. I'm gonna try again. Fireworks or something in the area. I think you just saw one in the background just go off. I think I'm gonna give up on it. I'm just annoyed. Yeah. Like I said, the AI difficulty, somewhat rusty. You know, I haven't played this one in a few months. Well, that's basically it. yeah, give it one more go. I'll try Scorpion this time. Why not? So, yeah, this is a game that for sure I can't beat in the arcades. I've beaten Mortal Kombat 1 in the arcades. I've beaten Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I hardly see a Mortal Kombat 3 machine in the arcades. I've beaten Mortal Kombat 4, but this was one that I have never had the chance to beat. Shit, what the fuck?
Come here!
Yeah, this is one that I never had a chance to beat in the arcade. Yeah, as a kid, I even my dad gave me a shitload of money. I come here! So, yeah, it's true that help me get better at it. Saying, all right, I'll take it. I just noticed that there's something off with my D-pad. I have to get that checked out. Wait. Let's see. Oh, what the fuck? I suck.
Finish him.
Well, that's my review of Mortal Kombat 2. I mean, like I said, it's an excellent port. Not better than the first version. You know, I still like it more than the Sega 32X or even the Saturn and the PS1 Japanese exclusive. You know, like I said, it's a classic game. Fluid controls. It's responsive. The only thing is, you know, single player, that AI has not aged well. It's just brutal. It's cheap. You know, it's a game that I still love. I enjoy. You know, but I'm gonna be real about it. You know, I'm not gonna wear those nostalgic glasses, so to say. It has its flaws, but like I said, it's just so iconic. I just recommend it more as it's a funner experience when you're playing with someone, you know, against someone. And unfortunately, I feel like, you know, yeah, the Legacy Collection did help out, but at the same time, I feel like it's a lost art. Not too many people know how to play, you know, classic combat, you know, arcade era combat. It's just one of those things that, you know, if you find someone that's good at this game, it's like playing chess, you know, you go tit for tat. And yeah, like I said, all the characters, the atmosphere, and the gameplay, it's, you know, it was bumped by 100, by 1,000 from the original Mortal Kombat. So, in conclusion, you know, I still recommend it if you're a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan, you know, but at the same time, I can kind of see why a lot of other people in the fighting games just, you know, says that it hasn't aged as well. But again, like I said, because of this game, we had classic storylines. We had, you know, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Shaolin Monks. We had, you know, Mortal Kombat 9, and so forth. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. You know, happy 4th of July. And again, I'll see you guys next time.